Good day, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. We strongly recommend to get proper education before you start using live money. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal as long as you are on a sim. We're not responsible for your trade, and we're not your financial advisor. So please, you are at your own risk here. For the market analyzer, we have 5 auto trade, and the last entry we have 70 ticks based on one contract on the ES on the top here in the market analyzer, and then we have 260 ticks on the Nasdaq base on the last entry, and the YM we have 50 ticks based on the last entry. Those numbers on every single member have the same numbers. There is not one have different numbers. Every single member have the same profit. So we continue going down in the market, and for the ones that has not took any trade for the ES, you still have an option, of course, on a sim if you want to, somewhere around 37.1925. It will be re-entry again. 37.19. It will be re-entry again on the ES short, and today is a Friday. You have to be very careful on a Friday, and we will try to spotlight what's going on in the market. For the Nasdaq traders, also you have a re-entry point on the Nasdaq at 113,008. No, 11,390 is the right number. 11,390 short on the Nasdaq. That will be perfect re-entry. We today is a Friday. Usually on a Friday, what I'm expecting right now, we're gonna continue dropping on the ES to the 36.84. That will be the morning session target. It will be 36.84 for the morning session. Let me look if there is any news. We have 11:30 the euro, and we have 11:30 a.m. as well. Well, they're finished. I mean, they are low, so I don't see any. Okay, we have the Fed at 2 o'clock. Oh boy. Okay, so definitely we're gonna see this target today at 36.84, and we have the Feds at 2 p.m. That will be something is gonna spook the market, so probably we're gonna continue dropping down. Be aware when the Feds are talking and there is some important news. Do not use a scalping, because the scalping, you might, if your auto trade set to take any kind of auto trade, not just our auto trade, if you're scalping on the news, you're gonna have a couple of 3 ticks slippage, and on the way out, a couple of 3 ticks of slippage, and you're gonna be doomed, especially when you are scalping. An average of scalping is between 10 and 12 ticks. you're gonna be paying 3 ticks on the way in, 3 ticks on the way out, plus commission, and good luck with that. So please be careful today. Few minutes before 2 o'clock, if you have a normal auto trade with the small trades, you gotta hold your horse a little bit. Today it is a very important day. We have the 2 p.m. The Feds are speaking, so that will bring very instability in the market, and until they talk, and we don't know the reaction. So definitely right now in the morning session will be 36.84.75, the target on the ES. And for the re-entry point, I don't see anything above the 37.19, and probably somewhere around 37.19 that will be a re-entry short. So that's all what we have at this moment, and very good for the micro account. Everybody is pleased with it, and a lot of good comments we're receiving, even for people that are not professional traders. They still are new. They are very pleased with this micro account, and we will be monitoring this auto trade, and we'll see if there's any updates needs on this one, but I don't see it needs anything at this moment. For the micro account, the new auto trade, it's already, it took $56. That's mean if you are auto trading the E-mini, it's $560 if you're taking one E-mini. And now we are going on the second trade on this, and it's doing fine, taking the support area, going long to the target 37.20. I estimated it's 37.19 as an entry, so we will see what happens. I mean, you always have to be, plus minus 1 tick. We cannot do anything about it, but I estimated around 37.19. The auto trade estimated 37.20. So there is 1 tick between those two. This is the re-entry, right where is my crosser, and 37.19, that will be very good position to go short again. On the sim, we're not on a sim only. On a sim only. Please do not take a live trade. We're not responsible for your trade. The market going down, and it seems like we're gonna hit the target for today. we called the we called it at 3719 and the market come into 3717. We missed by 2 ticks to take a short trade, and we will try again. We'll see. We missed by 2 ticks. We're going down. And we are estimating the ES going to the 36.84, profit taken on 36.84. This is where we estimated the ES going today, 36.84. There is no long trade. Please do not direct your or any of Autotrade, whether it's us or somebody else. Stay away from the long trade at the moment. There is a heavy resistance line above the 37.19 and now it's 37.16. There is a heavy resistance, and at this moment you should not be taking a long trade. And to our members, keep directing your auto trade to the short side. Don't go long. There is no long trades. We are facing the support area on the ES at 37.02. Once we break the 37.02, we deal with the next bridge is 36.94. 36.94 is our next step. We need to break this wall. So right now our concern is we need to break the 37.02 or 37 level, and the next step will be 36.94. You gotta watch out for this. So we have 2 bridges we need to cross in order for us to hit this target. As I estimated, by 11 o'clock we should be hitting 36.85, somewhere there, by 11 o'clock. At this moment it's 10:18, and most likely we will hit it a plus minus by 11 o'clock. This first target institutional number. We cover the ES, but when we are covering the ES, this is mean impact the Nasdaq as well. So if we are looking at the Nasdaq, it's the same story. There is a re-entry exactly where we told you it was going to be a re-entry short, and it is right now taking a dive again. But however, the Nasdaq is a little bit stronger to the upside, but most likely the ES will drag the Nasdaq down. So we will monitor very closely what will happen to the ES. If the ES break in this 37.02, we will be in a very good shape. Otherwise, it's going to be dragged the whole day, and we need to finish before the 12 o'clock because we have the Fed speaking at 2 p.m. and you don't want to get caught in it. You need to stay away from it. So hopefully we can achieve this target before 12 o'clock and call it off. The whole world is watching the Feds today. So it's going to have a lot of impact on your dollar. It's going to have an impact on your ES, NASDAQ, and it's going to have an impact on your cryptocurrency as well. We all watching today, and we'll see the outcome after 2 o'clock, if the market going to digest this or not. So now the most important is to break the 3702. If we break the 3702, then we are going to the 3694. So you can see the ES is really struggling breaking that number. Hopefully we can very soon. On the morning session, the ES did extremely well. It was, if you notice, earlier in the European hours, had a beautiful ride on the ES, and we're going down. If we look at the high time frame, this is the high time frame, it's pointing to the short side, and it is really important to break the 3702.75, and I think it's a matter of time before we break it. Please stay away from auto trading at 2 p.m. or maybe 1 hour before. Stay away from auto trading, not unless you know what you're doing. It's going down, don't worry. We just need to break the 3702. You can see how the market is right in line with the resistance. Your momentum always pointing. If you look the pressure in the market, is pushing the market down. We can see how strong this market is. And I think this time is going to break this 3702. Very important to break the 3702. You can see how tight it is. we actually have one line, and this is your worst nightmare when you are auto trading. If you're trying to activate a new trade, this is your worst nightmare. You don't activate a new trade in this area at this moment. If you are on a short, you're fine, but it's really important to see this ES break into 3702. Very important. This means we're going farther down, and if the ES is not, this is what I'm worried about. There is a potential we can climb all the way to the 3724 again. So we will see. If you notice here, when the market drop, this is your heavy resistance at 3726, and there is a good potential if the market not able to break the 3702, there is a good potential going back retesting this level here at 3726, and that is a nightmare. It's a total nightmare for us. The reason is that that is going to have an impact on your P&L on those auto trades, and sometimes it's a difficult decision. If you have a $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 or $200, it's a difficult decision. Should I exit and turn off my computer, enjoy my weekend, or should I stay on that trade? And that is a tough call in here, because as we see, the market is not recovering. The market is going back because failing of breaking the 3702. Maybe the market is going to retest the 26 level, which this is going to have an impact on your P&L. So this is a quick call for the trader to say, I exit or I stay. If you stay and the market go below the 3702, there is a potential to double up your P&L. If you don't take any action, then whatever you have right now, the bread on the table, can disappear. Welcome to trading. Welcome to trading. Has nothing to do with your auto trade. It's the trader call in here. It's not your auto trade. It's not a magic. There is no magic in here. It's all mechanical. So in situation like this, a trader should say, should I close it? Be happy for what I got? Because if this market want to go back to retest this level here, most likely you will not earn any money on those. And if the market drop, you're gonna double the amount of the P&L. So you can see the auto trade has nothing to do with it. On the Russell decided the auto trade itself to close automatically without me overriding the auto trade, and this is a swing trading, and the swing trading, you gotta give this market a gap to go back and forth, and as we see, this market right now is struggling on the 3716, and we still don't have long. It's just a pullback re-entry, and you should not take in a long trade. The market is going, okay, well, there we go. The Nasdaq, if you didn't take any action on it, as you see, it is finished. And we will wait on the next trade. Also on the ES, if the market go one more bar, you're gonna drop your profit. And look what happened, 37.16, and the market going back forward, going down again. So this has nothing to do with the auto trade performance. Sometimes the trader has to make a decision, and if you cannot make a decision, boy, you are in the wrong business. if you cannot make decision. You are on a very wrong side of the planet. And you have to make a decision. You cannot depend on just mechanical automated trades. Sometimes decision has to be made. Most of traders don't like it, but you have to. You have to get your fingers dirty sometimes and make decision, close position. You say, I'm happy with 200, I'm happy with 2,000, I'm happy with 3,000. I don't care if the ES going up or down, I'm out of here. This is the smartest trader, not the one who makes more money. The guy is a safe trader, except for what the market is giving us. This is the smart trader. So as we see here, the ES is not come in right at the 37.16. You see, exactly to our line. And I think it's gonna drop down again. And there is no long trade at this moment. And especially if the market crossed the 37.16. Don't let this market fool you guys. As I said yesterday, when you see a lot of lines above the price line, that means there is a lot of resistance. The problem is, or you see it below, that means there is a lot of support. You don't need to fuzzle between those lines. Those lines is just indicating for you there is a heavy resistance here. The problem is we don't know where the market is going to project from. It usually is not going to break all those lines in one shot, not unless if there is some kind of news come into the market. So when you are auto trading long and you dive into this turbulence, what I call it turbulence, like when you're flying, this is a turbulence here, and you don't know if this market able to maintain and break those levels, or it's gonna take a slap back, going back down. As you see here, it's very clear. Trust me, from here to here, there is a lot of traders been fooled to go long. A lot of traders, auto trading or manual trading, they got fooled with this, and they went long, and there is no long. And this is where 95% of the traders get lost, and they are scared to miss the trend. They're not really looking at the proper picture that this market is going like a pinball, going trying to find exit from this channel where it got caught on 37.16, and now it is a heavier support on 37.4. So this is a really 95% of traders, especially when they are auto trading, they dismiss it, and what it does has a huge impact on the auto trade, because no matter how much optimization you've done, your auto trade is not gonna predict at 10:34 a.m. on the 23rd of September your ES gonna get caught between double support and triple resistance. It's not gonna predict that. So you can see how the market is sideways right now, and the support got heavier. Now we have a double support, and if we notice here from the previous week, the ES got stuck between 37.16 as a resistance, and now we got a double support. That is irrelevant which auto trade you are using, doesn't matter which company you are using. It doesn't matter if you are a brilliant trader or you are an auto trader, you are stuck in that channel, whether you like it or not. So when you are auto trading, any auto trade require a couple bars to regain a signal which direction this market going. By the time the auto trade taken short in here, the market kicked back, you have losses. Then the market takes short again, your auto trade, and then the market kick back the opposite direction, you have losses. And then now, if the auto trade, any auto trade I'm not talking about any specific auto trade. By this time, your auto trade, especially if you are using basic auto trades, 20 years old, like an ATR or MACDs, by this time here, your ATR and your MACDs are taking short, despite which time frame you are using, and then what happened? You're gonna get slammed back. The market here is getting stuck on the double support. So your auto trade, when you are auto trading, does not matter. You are manual trading and auto trading. You're gonna get stuck on a double support or a double resistance, and this is where things can hit the fan, and this is where traders can get in trouble. If your auto trade taking a short trade here by mistake and now the market cross those double support, does not mean you are a consistent trader. It means you just got lucky. Being lucky on one trade does not bring consistency on your daily trade. It does not. If you got away with one or two trades, sometimes it does not mean you are consistent. You just sometimes the second day you're gonna get lost and you're gonna get whacked. The last 15 years, any guy dismissed the 1 minute chart, never got off the ground, irrelevant what they're doing. They never got off the ground. They went and purchased many auto trades. They changed companies. They used a lot of money on auto trades. They keep swapping auto trades, and they find out most of our members that left us, they were back within 6 months. They couldn't find anything out there greener. They couldn't find anything out there is worth wasting time. And they all come back. They all come back because they couldn't find anything. At least we give education and support. We don't just provide recorded webinars. And being here, explain what's going on in the market on practically every single day, taking a lot of time for free. We have educated a lot of people, and they send us thank you email because they did not see it before, what they were doing wrong, and they were kept putting those blinders on their eyes and think they can get away with it with auto trade and not looking at the reality of this market. And as if we analyze what's going on, it's overwhelming. The ES, if we look here, I don't want to draw too many on the chart. This is a problem, the 37.4, and then followed by the 37.02 is a problem. The ES has not been able to break those support area, and the market is staying on a sideway. Sideway market is your worst enemy when you are auto trading. It is your worst enemy. This is where you lose your money. As an example, if we take the previous trade from the European hours, you can see when the market is trending in here and the market is trending, you're making money faster than a printer. It's just making money. When the market is sideways, you start getting into turbulence, and this is where you start losing. If you don't recognize you're going on a rough ride and you got into turbulence, now you start having losing, winning trades, and you are blind, you don't see it. When the market is sideways, going and trending, you are printing money. When the market now, as we see here on the side, you're not making money, you're staying on the same position. And this one here is an early trade. However, if you are trying to activate an auto trade right now, you're that you're gonna have no luck with your auto trade making money, because there is no movement in the market, there is no ticks to be made. It's not your auto trade and you make a decision how much you can make it every day. It is the market what is allowing you to make every day, not you. The market don't care about you and I together. It don't care about your rules, don't care about what your dream target, care less. But the market sometimes allow us to make good money, sometimes the market is not willing to give us any. And when you recognize this, you call it off. Tomorrow another bottle you need to get into. So if we see here the ES, so now after we explain to you what's going on in the ES, which guy with a right mind is going to take an auto trade and turn it on at this moment? Which guy with a little mind, with a little after we explain this, now you understand your optimization, whether you are using our auto trade or somebody else, it's become irrelevant in this case here. So what you were told by commercial is a bunch of rubbish. You know, you'll be fine, optimize. They say optimize, you will be fine, to get rid of you, because they don't want to do any support. They don't want to teach you the market. They don't even know how to teach you the market. And this is where you are on your own sometimes. And if I wanted to, right now, if I open NinjaTrader and I look at this chart, I will not manual trade, I will not auto trade until I see a breakout below the 3702, and then it is tradable. And when I see the market going above the 3725, is tradable long. And here at this moment, it is the market sitting on the sideway, and there is no way your auto trade will make money. There is no way. It doesn't matter where this auto trade coming from. It's not a dishwasher machine, or it's not a coffee machine. It's gonna spit out US dollars for you from the other side. It's like you're trying to get a hair out of a bald-headed man. You're not gonna get hair out of it. However, we have one German guy, you know, the Germans are disciplined. And he's using 30 range on the new auto trade. There we go. This is the new auto trade, the micro account, and he raised my eyes because I never used 30 range Nasdaq, and the auto trade on the micro account, he's using right now is 149.50 based on one Nasdaq micro account. So if you are trading one Nasdaq mini Nasdaq. It is 1,490, and you know, the Germans are they're very impressive, you know. And my wife have my wife is 60, 65 Scandinavian and 40, 45 German. And when we do something wrong in the house, the German side come out. One time in my younger life, I had two small children. We still, you know, and I was trading heavily on the stock. And one day I lost $75,000, somewhere around that area. And I did my homework, but the television, the news, I don't want to go through details, but in one day I lost $75,000. I went over with the stocks, and my wife was the most supportive woman. I was shocked. This was 20 years ago. $75,000 20 years ago. You can buy a big house in Texas with a swimming pool. And she, I mean, I was very impressed. She was the most supportive. She made me a cup of tea. She said, you know, she massaged my shoulder. She said, you know, you're smart. You can do it. All the support. It was everything fine. The second day, by mistake, we used to smoke in the house. I dropped the ashtray on the carpet. Oh man, oh man. All the German blood came out. Oh man, I had to run out of the house. I mean, when a day before I had a very wrong day, she was the most supportive woman. But when I dropped the ashtray, man, I had to really practically run out of the house because all the German blood came out in one time. So, you know, and so we tease her, me and the kids, about this part, and yeah, that's life. So as you see right now, the ES is not it's not doing anything. I'm sitting on the side, and so I'm not gonna keep talking because I'm gonna get in trouble. So. Thank you, Louis. No, no. Uh, well, well, maybe, you know, sometimes you know, as a trader, when, you know, um, men, we're not angels. You know, sometimes you are grateful our women put up with us. You know, when my children, they were kids, I was with the airlines, and I was gone every time, 3, 4 months. She had to raise the kids by herself. And sometimes you think, you know, we're not perfect men. And, no, she put up with me a lot. You know, I mean, yeah, sometimes we are men also. Sometimes we can be stupid, and we all did stupid things in our younger life. When we get older, we get wiser. But if we calculate how much time we did damage and how much time they did damage, no, but if my woman was not strong, taking care of everything when I was traveling most of my life, when my children they were kids, the house would have fell. You know, can you imagine? You're gone 3, 4 months at a time. You come back. One time coming back, Do whatever you want. I'm not, if you want to run it, do it. Um, I was gone for 4 or 5 months. Coming home, she was fixing nice dinner. I was called in to come to Luxembourg. I said there is no flight. They say it will be small plane taking you right now. And I was in Europe back then. And can you imagine your wife is looking forward to see you after 5, 6 months, and you come in, she's fixing you dinner, and you tell her, sorry, honey, I'm flying to Luxembourg in 1 hour. So, you know, yeah, we all did stupid things in our life. Anyway, the older we get, the more um, mature we get. And now we are about to break um, the double support, and hopefully we are going to break the double support. And we're about to break the double support. I hope we break it soon, because I'm making a bet we are going to be by 11 o'clock at 36.84, and maybe I'm wrong this time, and we will see what happened. I'm still counting on hitting the 3684. Then I'm flattening out all auto trades on NinjaTrader, because I don't want to be on the afternoon session when the Feds are talking. So I'm gonna cut off the microphone, and we're gonna see this ES dropping soon to the 3694, and there we go. It's 11 o'clock. They should do it. So I'm gonna cut off the microphone for a few minutes, and hopefully we are going further down to 3694. And the final nail for today is 3684.50. Hopefully we get it. finally we break in that level, and we are going to the 36.93, and look what time they broke it, 11 o'clock. I was counting on 11 o'clock to be 36.84, and we'll see what happened. There we go. We're going down. We are going down. Cloud, Mr. Cloud, I forgot, I apologize. Where are you from, Cloud? Let me see. You have a beautiful family, Cloud. Beautiful family. Where are you from, Cloud? What part? London. Okay. UK. All the okay. Let me. Cloud is using. Wow, you're using. Okay, well, whatever makes you happy. The profit factor. I mean, you know, guys, if you share with me your result, I mean, even if I have a guy today from Australia, he is very basic knowledge with the trading. He was very happy, like a Christmas tree today, and he have a very basic knowledge. This is his second day. 662 on the Nasdaq micro account. Perfect. And profit factor. So when you share with me the time frame, like another, we have the German guy, he was using 30 range. That's very good. And every single member is very happy. And some people, they wanted to put it on the server. And this was Mr. Cloud message. And please, all the traders, share with me what you're doing, so we can share together the time frame, so the other traders can get benefits out of it. If you give me 1 second, I'll give you a snapshot. 19 second chart running non-stop since London session 662 real time. Brilliant, Sam. Thank you. London, UK. Well, you're very welcome. We have also one Australian guy. I mean, he's a nice guy, very nice guy from Australia. He sent me this message. The only thing bad about this customer, no matter what you tell him, I'm sleeping, he don't mind. He keeps sending me message at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. Yesterday I had to get up in the morning at 4 o'clock, support him. So he said, thank you, Sam. The new Autotrade is amazing. And you tell him, don't text me at 4 or 5 o'clock. So I say good morning to him before I even say good morning to my wife. And but I'm glad he's happy anyway. And the market is going back to the test at 37.13. Folks, I mean, we have the Feds at 2 p.m. It don't seem. Okay, here's another one. Another gangster. Let me see what this guy said. Okay. This is another gangster. Okay, you know, you guys, very impressive. One guy is using 30 range. One guy is using 15 second. And this is another gangster using 3 range. And hey, you know, well, somebody has watched this video, the training on the last Monday, and I'm so glad somebody watched it. And we have some traders that did not. And this guy messaged today, performance today is awesome. Thank you. You're an awesome, good looking guy too. And thank you, Ben. Any other games? I mean, you know, each one of you is using a different time frame, and that makes me happy, because I mean, I don't have time to babysit 30. Now we have 20 auto trades in our package. I don't have time to do all this. I really don't. And I'm very amazed. Traders are start bringing their own template. Thank you. We had a guy one time. He was a nightmare. He was using old templates non-stop. 3 months later, he's still using old template. 6 months later, he's still using the template from last year, because he was too lazy to do. And when I see traders doing a new time frame, hey, this is the way to be, because you have one trader have $1,000, you have a trader have 5,000, and you have a trader have 250,000. We have them all. We have Germans. They are on 50,000 euro a day, plus minus. We have a guy in Hong Kong on a $250,000 a day. We have one in Texas. He have 2 mouses on his computer, one buy and one sell. He can generate 100 trades a day, manual, with a stop loss 4 ticks, but he's a professional. We have different colors of traders, and this is very good to adjust the auto trade the way you want it to be, not waiting on me to provide a template once a while. You know, we want you to fish yourself, not to provide fish. We are only tool provider. We're not a miracle. Guys, there is nothing going on in this market. I'm gonna call it off, and if this market not gonna react from now to 12 o'clock, please, to our traders, this auto trade is not gonna help you. None of the auto trade will help you at 2 p.m. You need shut down all the auto trade at 2 p.m. before 2 p.m. and send me your email, and we will. Okay, Danny. We are extremely busy this week. We're still sending out the new auto trades and activating, and we will look into your email in maybe 15-20 minutes. No problem. Just stand by if he needs anything. Zach, he will ask you a question if you need any question for support. Folks, that's all what we have for you today, and I wish you a really nice weekend. And it will not be webinar on Monday. It will not be webinar. I have some private matter, and we will be going on full speed with our private webinar after this Monday. Thank you. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, this is something I'm really. This guy's story. I'm gonna hide his name. This guy is a nightmare. But today, and this guy, he has been buying. I'm gonna hide his picture. This guy been with us, went all around the circle, come back to us, and this is the first time I have seen him making money. This guy, he is believing in turning on the auto trade and not to get involved. Well, I'm so happy you start getting the idea after 1 year. I think you've been with us 1 year or 2 years. Now you start getting the idea. I'm so glad, finally. And you're not the only one. Many people like you, finally they get to know what to do sooner or later. We all got our finger burns when we started. There is no magic in here. There is no magic. Folks, that's all what we have. Wish you really today. Thank you to all the traders. You really made my day. Thank you. I'm very impressed. There is a lot of messages. People using different time frame. Everybody is making money. I'm very impressed. And even the worst disaster traders are making money today. That makes me happy. And thank you. Thank you. I'm very pleased. And when you are making money, you have no idea how much you make me happy. The more you rely on me, you make me sad. And I can see some traders now, they start going out of the box and cut the auto trade the way they need to be traded. Depends on their amount. It's not one size of shoes. I cannot provide template for a guy who has 250,000 and a guy has 2,000 in his account. I cannot. The template does not work. It's not one size of shoe fits all. You have to look at your own account and say how much I have, how much risk I want. This is the way I need to cut my auto trade to trade. And today I have seen many traders getting out of the box and making their own template. This is the way, and everybody is making money. I'm glad. And thank you. Really, this is a very nice weekend for me. Thank you very much, and we'll see you all Monday. It will not be a webinar. We'll see you here on this channel